This video, we're going to discuss the global modifier behavior. And I'm back in the museum. If you haven't seen it before, I did a video shortly before this one called Global Monitor, and that is what's ticking up our threat level, which is the stars up at the top right-hand corner every few seconds. So I've got to be quick. And I've also got a guard walking around here trying to catch me, so I got to be stealthy as well. But here, if I collect this painting, then you can see that my money is going up. So that's what the global modifier does, is it modifies a user-defined global whenever an item is used, in this case collected, but there's other options, and I'll go over those here in a second. I just got to keep moving and keep stealing the paintings. Is actually kind of addicting. So let me show you how this works, and I'll explain the game concept as well. So basically what I'm doing here is a three-part sort of mini series where I'm using the same scene for three different behaviors that are all being used in tandem to create a sort of small scale game. And in this one, we're covering global modifier. So I've got the global modifier behavior attached to every object that's stealable. And here you can see there's a prompt text for E to collect. So if I get up close to it, it says E to collect. I press E and I collect it. What it says when I collect it, it says item stolen. That's the collected text. You have the modifier level, which is how much is whatever user defined global I'm modifying, how much is it going to be modified by? That's 75 here. The pickup range is how close do I need to be to the object in order to collect it. That's 90. We have the activation style. I chose manual pickup, but you could also do automatic pickup so that once you're within range, you just automatically pick up the object. Or you can do externally triggered, which is kind of weird because it wouldn't work for this sort of idea, but I was thinking about how I might use something like that. And I realized that when I reviewed the when activated drop down, it kind of all made sense. So I'm going to skip over that and come back to it in a second. Okay, so hold on tight for that. The user global affected, of course, is just whatever I want to increment whenever the object is used. And then what do I want to do? Do I want to add or do I want to deduct to that user defined global? You can also do a health modifier. So let's suppose I pick this object up and for whatever reason it affects my health in either a positive or negative way. That's just an option there. Again, didn't really make sense for this sort of scene, but the flexibility is there for whatever it is you might want to use it for. Then we get to when activated. So when activated just means when you're used. When you activate this behavior, what happens? So in my case, I said do nothing. I'm just picking it up and collecting the reward, right? But I could also hide, show, or destroy the object that it's assigned to. So again, doesn't really make sense for this particular application, but imagine this. Let's imagine that we have a game, totally different game than this, where I'm having to do some renovation work on a house. And so my job is to do some demolition, right? I've got to knock down walls. And so I destroy the wall and it pays me some money every time I do that. That might be an example of where you could set it up to be externally triggered. So I flip a switch that blows up the wall, right? So then it destroys the wall and then I get paid for that destruction. So that's kind of the way that would work. But again, didn't really make sense for the scene that I was putting together. We'll just put that back. Then you have the prompt display. That's just where is it going to say item stolen? Is it going to be near the object or is it going to be at the bottom of the screen, kind of bottom center? Usually I like bottom center. I don't think I set it up that way for all these objects, but bottom center is like usually what I like to see in most cases, but not always. And of course we have the sound slot, which is the sound you hear when I'm picking up the object, just to indicate something has happened. But that's the global modifier behavior and a couple different examples of how that might be used. And in the next video, I'll be covering the global activate. I think it's global activator behavior. Let's see. I've got it stuck out here. Yep, global activator behavior. So what's going to happen is when the threat level gets to 50, then this second guard appears. And now I've got two guards patrolling around instead of just one. And I've got to be extra careful not to get caught by the second guard as I go around and try to collect as many of these museum pieces as I can. And then I can exit this door to escape and win the game. Or if I get caught or if the time ticks down, then I lose the game. That's the whole mini game idea. If you enjoyed the video or if you learned anything new, please be sure to click the like button down below. If you're new here or if you just haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you stick around. And if you'd like a notification for whenever the next video comes out, just click the bell icon and that'll let you know when the new video is ready. And lastly, if you'd like to see more of this, if you want me to see me flesh this idea out some more, kind of make it a full mini game or like standalone that I could post on itch.io or something, let me know in the comments and give me some ideas for what you might see, do differently or add to this. And maybe we can start making a little game together again. That'd be fun. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching all the way through. I always appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, don't forget there's a written guide for every behavior, including ones I haven't yet covered on this channel. And if you want to learn some more, why don't you check out this video next.